Okay, welcome to Troy Planning Commission meeting for September 11th, 2019. Please call the roll.
Mr. Capris. Here. Mrs. Sneed. Here. Mr. McGarry. Mrs. Mahan.
Here.
Mr. Titterington.
Here.
Mr. Wolke.
Here.
Mayor Beamish.
Here.
We have a quorum.
We have had disseminated to us the minutes of our August 28th meeting. Are there any additions, corrections, or deletions to those minutes?
Move for approval.
Second.
There's a motion and support for the motion. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion, the minutes are accepted. First matter to come before the commission today is the plan development for Arbogast Performing Arts Center. The staff have your report.
Yes, we do. You have before you a copy of the final development plan for the Troy Christian Plan Development, which will include the APAC edition, the Arbogast Performing Arts Center. First step of the PD process is the general plan, which the Planning Commission has previously approved. The second step now is the development plan, and then the third step is the record plan. The final development plan is in accordance with the general plan, and staff does recommend approval for the final development plan.
Any questions of staff?
Keep moving forward. I'll make the motion to recommend to council
Just to
approval.
recommend or to adopt?
Yeah, I think we make a decision concerning the final development plan.
Yes.
Oh,
And we make
That's strictly a
recommendation.
PC, a Planning Commission.
well,
This is a
For the
two-step
final
process. here.
development.
two-step process, okay. I'll do the second.
You're doing the first step?
I'll do the first step.
So let me summarize your motion.
Yes, please do so, please
You're
do
making a
so.
motion to approve the final development plan.
Plan,
that's
yes.
presented to us today.
Second.
There's a motion and a second. Any further discussion concerning this item? Hearing none, please call the roll.
Mrs. Sneed.
Yes.
Mrs. Mahan.
Yes.
Mr. Titterington.
Yes.
Mr. Wolke.
Yes.
Mayor.
Yes,
Mr. Capris.
Yes.
That is approved.
Is there anything else to report on the second part of this?
On the second part for the record
Yeah.
plan,
You finished your report.
I'm done with the first part. I'm done with A.
Okay, how about B?
Okay.
I'm ready for B.
Okay, go right ahead.
We're ready for you.
that's right.
So, still along the lines of the plan development for the Troy Christian APAC. Once again, there are 3 steps. We've completed the first 2, the general plan and the final development plan. And now for the third step is the record plan. You have before you a copy of the record plan, which is in accordance with the general plan, and staff does request that Planning Commission recommend to council the record plan before them.
Any questions of staff on this issue?
Move
This-
for approval. Recommend. Approve recommendation to council.
Very good. Thank you, Mr. Wilkie.
Second that?
And Mrs. Mahan, second. Any further discussion? Please call
This
the
is just a, can I ask just a curiosity question? Since you twice referred to it as the Troy Christian Arbogast Performing Arts, is that the name of this thing, or is it,
So the building itself is the Arbogast Performing Arts Center.
right?
However, this is a planned development for the Troy Christian
Okay.
facility at 700 South Dorset.
Thank you.
It's
That
for the
answers my
whole
question.
facility.
To further
Thank you.
elaborate, it's on property owned by Troy Christian
Sure.
Schools, Inc.
Right. I just wondered if that was going to be part of the whole official name. Thank you.
So there's a motion and approval, support for that motion on the table. Any further discussion? Please call the roll.
Mrs. Mahan.
Yes.
Mr. Titterington.
Yes.
Mr. Wolke.
Yes.
Mayor.
Yes,
Mr. Capris.
Yes.
Mrs. Sneed.
Yes.
It is approved.
Okay, next matter on the agenda is the final plat review and dedication of right-of-way for Heritage Village at Troy Country Club. The staff have a report.
Yes, we do. On July 24, 2019, Planning Commission did approve the preliminary plan for Heritage Village at Troy Country Club. There are 2 parts to this process, the preliminary plan and the final plat. You have before you the final plat, and before the meeting I did give out a revised final plat. The preliminary plan showed a total of, I believe, believe it was 10.73 acres that would be developed into the subdivision. But after further research by the engineering firm, Choice One, it's been determined that there was a little bit of ground that the ownership was in question. So the acreage of the subdivision has been reduced to a total of 10.258, which is a difference of 0.446 acres. Still, the development is within the general plan. I just lost the word I wanted.
The preliminary
It
plan.
conforms with the general plan, so staff does recommend approval, recommend that the planning commission send this on to council.
Any questions of staff?
So it still amounts to 22 building lots, though, right?
It's still 22 building lots.
Okay,
Fees in lieu of for parkland are still in
Okay.
place. Everything else that was in place with the preliminary plan is in place with the final record plat. There's just a small change in overall acreage. And this does include the dedication of right-of-way.
Just got a quick question. Under our zoning code, how much road frontage are these lots required to have under this zoning designation? Do we know?
Off the top of my head, no, I do not.
Because I see most of them are 70 feet, but on the cul-de-sacs, it's a little bit less.
I believe it's 50.
Okay, the cul-de-sacs look like they have 40.
I don't have my code in front of me.
All right, on cul-de-sac lots, don't we push that back,
Cul-de-sac lots are handled a little differently.
So they do end up conforming, you just
Okay,
push
but you
the,
checked
push
that
the
in your-
line.
Yeah, we checked that before we ever
Oh, yeah.
All right,
brought the preliminary plan forward.
gotcha. Okay, that's all I had. Any other questions of staff? Commission want to take any action? This will be a recommendation to council.
I'll make the motion to recommend to council the approval of the final plat.
Okay, there's a motion on the table. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Second by Mrs. Snee. Any further discussion? Please call the roll.
Mr. Titterington?
yes.
Mr. Wolke?
Yes.
Mayor?
Yes.
Mr. Cappers?
Yes.
Mrs. Sneed?
Yes.
Mrs. Mahan?
Yes.
It's approved.
Okay. Does staff have anything else to come before the commission today?
No, we don't.
Actually, yes, sir, I do. Something that happened this morning, I was out in the area, just wanted to make you guys aware of an issue that arose and will be coming to Planning Commission, hopefully at the next meeting on the 25th, if they can submit everything. But the new owner of 224 South Market Street, which is the Troy Daily News building, they started painting and doing some maintenance and repair work on the addition that was constructed in the 1970s. And so we had to issue a stop work order and get them on track to submit an application and get us the appropriate information to get them on the agenda. So if you go by there and notice that, we are aware of it, they're now aware of it, and we'll be coming in hopefully for the next commission meeting.
Great, thank you. Any other matters to consider? I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
Okay, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? We stand adjourned.